Hello, sellers. A very good afternoon to all of you. My name is Malvika, and I welcome you all to the webinar on minimum order quantity. We will start off with the session. Over to you, Nishant. You can share your screen and start off.
Sure. Thank you, Malavika, for this. And welcome to all the sellers. Okay, so thanks for answering all the questions. And today is a great time to probably begin this presentation. We have already started our Great Freedom Sale. I hope all of you are prepared for our Great Freedom Sale and are all set to serve some customers and get some great orders, great number of orders as we enter into this festival season with our Great Freedom Sale. Also, before I start, I just hope everyone is staying safe and you all are getting vaccinated as and when required. So our today's session is based on minimum order quantity. So what we also call as MOQ. Minimum order quantity feature helps you to unlock your low ASP selection in a sustainable and a hassle-free manner. So one of the point which has been put up by multiple sellers is that they face issues in selling the products which are lower at price, and it is a hassle to sell them, and they have to, and as I read through the poll as well, a lot of you end up making combos. So to help you address all these concerns that you have, we have brought this MOQ. We'll go in great detail in our today's webinar. So we'll talk about what is MOQ, what are the benefits to you as a seller, what are the benefits that MOQ has for your customers, for our customers, what is the eligibility, how can you get eligible, what all of your selection or what all of your listings are currently eligible for MOQ. And once you decide, okay, I want to go ahead with MOQ, so then how can you request your MOQ limits? We also have some seller anecdotes. There are sellers who have already used MOQ limits, and we'll also let you know about what they say. And towards the end, we can take up the questions that you might have. And yeah, that would be how we would want to conduct today's session. So this is what is an MOQ. So if you see here towards the right, there is this option which says minimum order quantity of 2, and whenever customer clicks on these details, he reads this part which is called as minimum order quantity. So whenever a customer is trying to place an order, there is a request, there is a limit which is there, and the customer will need to place at least these much quantity of an order. So in this case, we have got quantity as 2, and hence the customer, if he is trying to place an order for this product, he will have to place a order of minimum 2 quantities. I would actually like to take you to some products which are currently live on Amazon.in, and you can see the MOQ limits which have been applied on these products. So this is a mask product which has a minimum order quantity of 2, and it shows quantity as 2. So customers can buy 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, any number of quantities, but the minimum number of quantities is 2. Similarly, we have got other products as well which have got a minimum order quantity set up. So like for this case, this is a home related product, and it has got a minimum order quantity of 2. So whenever a customer wants to order this, he'll have to order a minimum number of 2 quantities for this. Uh, Giving some more examples, this is a coffee product, again set up within minimum order quantity of 2. So when the customer wants to order, he'll have to order minimum number of 2 quantities. We come to this product. This is a Rakhi product. So if the customer wants to order, he will have to buy minimum number of 4 quantities. And the price is 59 along with Prime. And we come to this product. So this product has an MOQ or the minimum order quantity of 2. And if the customer has to order, customer will have to order at least 2 quantity for these. So these were some of the live examples that I wanted to show you before we begin. And and to give you a context about how MOQ is being used currently by the sellers which are active and which are using MOQ as a for benefit. So now MOQ is setting up a minimum order quantity. So if you set up your minimum order quantity as 2, customer will need to order 2 or more than 2 quantity. Customer cannot order 1 as a quantity. Similarly, if you set up an MOQ of 4, customer will need to order 4, 5, 6 or any number of quantities. He cannot order 1, 2 or 3 number of quantities. This is what is MOQ. Let's talk about what are the customer benefits of doing an MOQ. So what happens is if we make some hard bundles, so we make hard bundles as pack of 4, pack of 10, pack of 12. Now, if I am a customer and I want to buy something, say quantity 6, but what I see is I have a pack of 4 and I have a pack of 8. So as a customer, I don't find this as the right experience, and I will probably end up buying some other product or will just end up buying 4 quantity instead of 6 while I actually require 6. So it provides greater flexibility to the customers. Whatever number of quantity you want to order 4, you want to order 5, you want to order 6, 7, 8, whatever you want, instead of me as a seller giving the customer option that you will have to order either 4 or 8 or 10, the customer himself gets the flexibility of ordering this. The next point is it also improves the product discoverability. Now, if you look at the products and if you search for something, you will find a lot of results appearing in a search result where there will be one listing of pack of 2, one listing of pack of 4, one listing of a different pack. Some other seller would have created pack of 3 that would appear as a different listing. So instead of that, that does not give a good experience to the customer. Customer wants, if he is looking for something, he would want to see that as a consolidated listing, as one listing where he can go inside and choose how much number of quantity he wants to order. Now the third point is it also helps the customers to buy a lot number of low price selection, low price listings from Amazon. So while customers are able to find the products which are higher in price, when they come to Amazon to search for products which are lower in price, they don't get those kind of products listed on Amazon. They don't have an option to buy those kind of products on Amazon. So now with minimum order quantity, you can provide to the customers your low price selection as well, your low price listings as well, and it will help you to help the customers buy these selection. Now, after the customer benefits, what do you get as a seller? Now, MOQ, what happens is, say if you have set up an MOQ of 3 and each of your unit weighs 100 grams. So now what is happening is if there is an order of 3 quantity, you will be shipping all these 3 quantities in one package. And because the total weight would be 300 grams, so you will still be charged the same weight handling fee, which you would have been charged by sending 1 unit. सो दैट मीन्स अगर आप एक पैकेज में 1 यूनिट भेजो या फिर आप एक पैकेज में आपकी 3 यूनिट भेजो, आपको जो वेट हैंडलिंग फीस पड़ रही है वो सेम रहेगी, क्योंकि आपकी वेट हैंडलिंग फीस आइटम लेवल पे ना होके एक पैकेज लेवल पे फीस रहेगी. सो आपका जो पर यूनिट का शिपिंग फीस है, से आपका 60 रुपीज अगर आप पे कर रहे थे पहले वेट हैंडलिंग फीस में एक यूनिट भेजने में, अब आप उसी चार्जेस में आप 3 यूनिट भेज रहे हो, तो आपका पर यूनिट शिपिंग कॉस्ट जो था which was 60 earlier, now it becomes 60 divided by 3, which is equal to 20 rupees per unit. That becomes your shipping cost. Second is save time and cost involved in creating multi-packs. If you have to create multiple packs, so you have to take photographs by making different combos. You have to create each and every different ASIN, and then you have to also show in a way that it reflects to customer that it is a multiple pack. However, in case if you want to apply MOQ instead of creating multi-packs, you just have to create one listing and the customer will also be able to understand that how much number of quantities I am buying. Third is improve discoverability by eliminating duplicate listings. This is same what we discussed in the last point. Instead of your product showing in different ways and confusing customers, customer will show one direct listing of your product, and it will help the customer to go directly to your product and end up buying it. Now the fourth point is very important. You also stand a chance to be eligible to offer low price selection on Prime. So what happens currently is a lot of sellers, when they sell the low price selection, so they end up putting up delivery charges. So if they are selling something for 60 rupees, वो उसमें साथ में एक delivery charges की fees डाल देंगे. And since we know कि Prime में you cannot charge delivery fees, आपका वो product, अगर if you are an easy ship seller, if you are an easy ship Prime seller, आप उस product को easy ship Prime पे नहीं रख सकते. Similarly, if you are an FBA seller, if you are a seller flex seller, because you want to charge delivery fees, you cannot send it to FBA. Because you want to charge delivery fees, you cannot keep it on seller flex. So now with your minimum order quantity, if you think आपका जो 60 rupees का product था, आपने अगर उसमें minimum quantity 4 set कर दिया है, now आपकी जो product order की value बनती है वो बनती है 240 rupees. So now this 240 rupees, if you think this is profitable for you, you can offer it on Prime as well, which was not possible with delivery charges. So these are the four main benefits that you can get, and all the benefits that you get eventually help the customers. As you lower your per unit shipping cost, you might want to pass on the benefits that you are getting to the customers by reducing your prices. You can also, like, you are saving your cost, you are saving your time in creating these listings that you create, pack of 2, pack of 4. Instead of showing different kinds of scattered listings of your products, you show one consolidated listing. And जो आपका selection low price का था, and अगर वो पहले prime पे नहीं था, तो you have a chance that you can offer prime on those selection. Now let's talk about what is MOQ program, how it helps, how or what is the eligibility for MOQ program. So whether you are an easy ship seller, whether you are an FBA seller, whether you are a seller flex seller, or even if you are an MSF multi-seller flex seller, you are eligible for applying MOQ. All the categories that are available on Amazon.in, all the categories in which you sell, you can go ahead and apply MOQ. There are no restrictions for any category. Now, however, since there are no restrictions कि आप कौन से channel पे हैं, and there are no restrictions on what category do you sell, so we have certain other restrictions. So you can apply MOQ only if your product is priced at less than 500 rupees. So अगर आपका प्रोडक्ट का प्राइस आफ्टर टैक्सेस 500 से ज्यादा है, so तब आप उस पे MOQ नहीं अप्लाई कर सकते. तो आप उसी प्रोडक्ट पे MOQ अप्लाई कर सकते हो where your end price along with all the taxes and everything comes up to 500 rupees. So अगर आपका प्रोडक्ट 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 तक का है, आप कर सकते हो. अगर वो 500 से ज्यादा 501 भी हो जाता है, so you cannot apply MOQ on those products. Now the second is maximum MOQ limit आप कितनी अप्लाई कर सकते हो. Maximum limit is 12, लेकिन आपको एक चीज का और ध्यान रखना है. So what you need to take care of is that your MOQ limit into your selling price should not exceed 1000. I will explain this with an example. So if your product is priced at 250 rupees and you want to apply MOQ, so what will happen is you can apply MOQ of 2, that is okay. Apply MOQ of 3, that is okay. Apply MOQ of 4, that is okay. If you want to apply MOQ of 5, that will not be acceptable because 250 into 5, that becomes 1250. So your MOQ limit, which was 5 into ASP, which was 250, should be less than equal to 1000. So for a 250 rupee product, you can apply 2, 3, 4. You cannot apply 5. If it is a 100 rupee product, you can even apply up to 10 because MOQ limit in 10 into ASP 100, that will still be equal to 1000. However, if you want to apply 11 as MOQ limit for a product which is priced at 100 rupees, that will not be acceptable. The last point is that you have to offer free delivery on MOQ offers. The customers are already buying more than one quantity. So that's where all the MOQ offers, wherever an MOQ is applied, they have to come with a free delivery. And this is a note for EasyShip Prime enabled sellers. If you have previously restricted any SKU from Prime and then you apply MOQ limit on that, so what will happen is this free delivery override will be applied, and the product which was earlier say restricted from prime or guaranteed delivery will again get eligible for prime or guaranteed delivery after when you applied MOQ. Okay, so just probably revising these points, all Easy Ship offers, all FBA offers, all Seller Flex offers are eligible for MOQ. In any channel that you sell, you can apply MOQ. All the categories, home, kitchen, grocery, wireless, any category that you sell, you can go ahead and apply the MOQ. Your product has to be priced up to 500 rupees. If the price is more than 500, then you cannot apply MOQ. Your MOQ limit into the price should not exceed 1000. आपको MOQ limit ऐसा ही सेट करना है कि उस MOQ limit के बाद जो कार्ट वैल्यू बनती है कस्टमर की वो 1000 से exceed ना करे. And you have to offer free delivery for the MOQ offers. Moving forward, what are the fees associated with this? So for enrolling into this program, there are no fees. There are no fees that you have to pay to apply MOQ on any of your product. Your weight handling fees is charged on per shipment basis. This is what I said earlier as well. So whether it is FBA, whether it is Seller Flex, whether it's Easy Ship, so instead of per unit fees, the weight handling fees is charged on a per shipment basis. तो अगर जो आपका एक शिपमेंट कस्टमर को जा रहा है उसमें अगर आपकी एक यूनिट हो या आपकी 5 यूनिट हो लेकिन जो आपके शिपमेंट का कंबाइंड वेट होगा सो द कंबाइंड वेट ऑफ द शिपमेंट इज कंसिडर्ड फॉर कैलकुलेटिंग द वेट हैंडलिंग फीस. Now, what other fees is which are other than weight handling fees, they will continue to be charged on per unit basis. So only the weight handling fee gets charged on a per shipment basis, while all other fees continue to be charged on per unit basis. Before 1st December 2020, for FBA and Seller Flex, we had per unit shipping fees for weight handling fees as well. But after 1st December, even for Seller Flex and FBA, the weight handling fees is charged on per shipment basis. So it is beneficial to send more units in a single shipment, and that can easily be achieved through the MOQ. So this is just an example to help you compare between what was there earlier and how it is now. So if you see before 1st December, which was towards your left side, the first 3 columns, and after 1st December is right side. So if you just compare, say, FBA, FC fees, so your item price is 150, you set up an MOQ of 2, your item weight was 200 grams. So the weight handling fee which was charged till 30th November was per unit basis, so 56 into 212, and all other charges were anyways charged on per unit basis, so it becomes INR 71 rupee per unit. However, now if I see this, so what happens is because my this condition is same, 150 rupees, MOQ of 2, item weight is 200 grams. So 200 grams into 2, that means 400 grams. So you will be charged for 0 to 500 grams bucket. And what would happen is your fees, which was earlier charged as 112, this becomes 59 rupees because it is not being charged on per unit basis, but on a shipment basis. आपके एक बॉक्स में 2 यूनिट है लेकिन अगर उसका वेट लेस देन 500 ग्राम्स है तो आपको पूरे बॉक्स के वेट के हिसाब से चार्जेस लगेगा. And other fees is same 20, 50. So your fees which was 71 rupee per unit for FBA before November, it now becomes 64.5 rupees. Okay, and now this fees will also be dependent on कि आपका step level क्या है, whether it is a shipment of local or national, because here we have considered a national level shipment for a standard level on step. So, and the referral fees is again the same. So the fees which get changed is weight handling fees. So instead of like if you are sending these 2 units separately, you will be charged 2 into 59 for this case. But now after this, it would be charged on a per shipment basis. So आपके पूरे final box का weight अगर 400 grams है, which is 0 to 500 gram का bucket, तो आपको उसका ही charge होगा. Say अगर यहाँ पे 3 या 4 होता MOQ और so the total weight becomes 800 grams, तो आपको जो charges हैं वो 500 gram to 1 kg के bucket के लगते हैं. Okay. Let's move on to the next slide. So this is how the MOQ page on Seller Central looks like. So how you can visit this page, you can go to this link, which is called as sellercentral.amazon.in, which you always refer to, and then you can put up /gc/MOQ. So this is the direct link. Another way how you can reach out to MOQ pages on your Seller Central help towards the top right, you have got the search button, search bar. You can just go and type in MOQ and search. As soon as you click on MOQ, you will be reaching to MOQ page. So now let's talk about how to request MOQ limits. So the step one is you need to go to this page. You can either directly click on sellercentral.amazon.in/gc/MOQ, or what you can do is search for MOQ on the top right and you will be redirected to this page. So now setting up MOQ as is shown here is a three-step process. First step is download your eligible offers. Second step is you set up the required limits. And third step is you upload the file again. We'll talk about each step one by one. So first step is downloading your MOQ eligible offers. So what you have to do is you have to go to this page and you will find this one, download your MOQ eligible offers. So as soon as you click on this button, you will be getting an Excel file in which all the offers which are currently under 500 rupees, which are currently listed on your account, they will be available. And it would look like a file like this. So your merchant token will be populated, the product name will be populated, your current fulfillment type, whether it's merchant, that means easy ship, or whether it's Amazon, which is FB or SF, that will be there, category will be there, ASIN, SKU, and the current price will be there. So once you click on this button, you will be able to download a file like this. In this file, you will also find column H, which is recommended MOQ limit. So for some products, we have a recommendation for you that you can set up this as an MOQ limit if you don't have any value already decided for you. Then we have an MOQ limit recommendation. However, you are free to choose your limit. This is just a recommendation from our side. The final MOQ limit which will be applied will only be the one that you give to us, and this is just a recommendation in nature. So step one is you click on this button, you get a file like this. Step two is that you need to fill up your MOQ limit. So in this file, there is column I, which is called as MOQ limit. So whatever limit you fill up here, that will be applied on your product. So whatever is there in column H will not be applied. However, what you fill in column I, what we receive as input from you, that only will be applied as MOQ limit. So what you have to do is in this file, you have to fill column I. If you want to say for this product you want to apply a MOQ limit of 2, you just enter 2 in this column, in this row I, in this column I first row, and say second item you want to set up MOQ of 4, so you enter 4 here. So you mention the number 2 and 4. After the step 2, then you need to go to step 3. So on the same page, so you first clicked on this, you got the Excel file. Second is you have set up the MOQ limit, and you again have to take this into consideration that you set the MOQ limit so that the cart value does not go beyond 1,000 rupees. Okay. Third is that now we come to third step. For third step, this is the link. You click on this, upload your MOQ request, and you are taken to this form. This form is very simple. It will ask you for certain details. Just fill up your, say, email ID, your contact number. This is in case we have a doubt, we can reach out to you. You can enter your merchant token, and there's a link. As soon as you click on this link, you will get your merchant token. So just fill these basic details, click on choose file, and upload the file that you prepared in the previous step. Please ensure that this file is not password protected. Please ensure that this file is either in XLS or XLX, which is the basic Excel file. Okay. After this step 3, what happens is we will receive your request. We'll process the request within 2 business days. And as soon as we have processed your request, you will receive an email with the status at each SKU level. Okay. Now, after you have applied, what you can do is you would also want to check which are my active offers. So this is how to request your MOQ limit. We did step 1. We downloaded a file. It had the offers. And then I went to step 2, which was I filled up the Excel file. Then I uploaded my file there. Okay. Now a question for you. How do you think if say I got this file but I did not want to apply for a second product? So what you can do is you can keep this file, this row as blank. So if MOQ limit, there is no entry here in front of this row, you can keep this blank and this will not be processed. And whatever row, say you have got 50 products but you want to apply only on 40 products, 10 products you don't want to apply MOQ limit. So for 40 products you can fill this column I, and for 10 products you can leave it blank, so we will skip those while applying MOQ. Okay. Now, after you have received the mail from us, you can also view your active MOQ offers. So you can click on this link, which is available on this page itself. It will show you what is the current active MOQ limit, which is set up. Okay, so this is the kind of sample that you would receive there. You can check, and just to note that this is not updated in real time, so it would take up to 1 business day. So if you have received a mail today, please check the report the next day so that this gets updated with the correct values. Okay. Now, if you want to say modify the limit, today you applied 4 as MOQ limit, but tomorrow or say after 1 week, you decide that, instead of 4, I should put 3 as MOQ limit. So you don't have to do anything new. Just again follow the same steps. Download your MOQ eligible offers. You will get this file. Fill up the new MOQ limits in this file. Earlier you have set up an MOQ limit of 3. Now you want to make the MOQ limit 4. Just enter 4 here. And again upload the file. We will process this file and we'll upload the MOQ limits. Now, there could also be a reason that today you, after say some time, you decide I want to remove MOQ limit from one of my product. I think that should not be the case mostly, but in case you still want to go ahead and remove the MOQ limit, so you again have to go back, follow the simple steps, download the file, open that file, and wherever you want to remove the MOQ limit, just put 1 as MOQ limit. So whatever value was there earlier, that will be removed and MOQ will be removed. So no MOQ would be applicable. So everything that you want to do is based on these very 3 simple steps. You download your MOQ eligible offers file, you fill up the column I, and then you upload the file through this link. Everything that you want to do, very simple 3 steps. Now, it could also be that you want to apply MOQ on certain product which is not coming on MOQ eligible offers file. Okay, you would have created a new listing which is not coming there. So what you can do is just go to this file, downloaded file, and add another row. Add your merchant token, product name, fulfillment type, category, ASIN, SKU, and put up the MOQ limit. We'll process that. And say if you are a very new seller and you are not getting even this button, this download your MOQ eligible offers button. So then what you should do is there is also a blank template which is here just below this called as download MOQ request template. Just click on this, a blank file will be downloaded and you just fill in all the details and follow the same steps, step 3, and we will process it. So whether you want to change MOQ limit, whether you want to apply MOQ limit to an existing product, whether you want to apply MOQ limit to a new product, whether you want to remove MOQ limit, you just have to follow step 1, 2, and 3. It is mentioned in great details here. In case you still have doubts, you can just drop us an email. Just on the bottom of this page, there's a link, a button to help you drop us an email. Or there is also an MOQ help page. You can visit that and your questions will be answered. Very simple. Step 1, download the file. Step 2, update the column I. Step 3, upload this file. And we'll get back to you within 2 days after processing your request. We would also want to talk about which are the high application categories where we are seeing a lot of sellers applying MOQ. Also because a lot of listings and a lot of products from these categories are very sometimes are low price in nature. So we have got sellers from beauty category which are doing drugstore. That is also one of the very high priority. Then there is pet products. That is also high application category. Office product, baby product, that is also seeing a lot of popularity for MOQ. Home improvement, kitchen, these are one of the top contributing categories for MOQ. A lot of selection, a lot of listings in these categories is getting MOQ. I have shown you in the starting some examples as well. Toys is also something where the sellers are applying MOQ. Automotive, there is a lot of selection, a lot of products in automotive which were low priced in nature, and hence sellers are applying MOQ. Business and industrial supplies, this is also there. Lawn and garden, sports, these are the very high application categories where you can actually look for. If you are a seller of these categories, then you can definitely try MOQ. And for the other categories as well, if you are selling low price products, try MOQ, you would get good success tentatively. I would pause for a minute and give you these comments which we received from two sellers. Uh, so this first seller is Dilibos Group, which is an easy ship seller. So the seller says that MOQ improved my unit conversion without any decline in sales. This helped save a lot of money in shipping fee. So instead of INR 180, I'm now selling at 130 rupees per unit. Have got excellent response from customers as well. It is a win-win situation for customer, seller and Amazon. Customer is able to get better unit price and low price selection. As a seller, I'm able to sell more units with lower shipping cost. And for Amazon, you are able to earn more closing fees. Now for let's talk about the second seller as well. MOQ feature is very beneficial for me. I had to create different pack sizes to sell low price selection and had to make some images using Photoshop or actual listing. All this was very cumbersome. Now I have to just list a single unit and set the right MOQ. It is very easy for customers to know what is the single unit price. So now what happens is, this is a very important point. If customers want to know how much I am paying for one unit. So if you sell it as a combo, customers get to know, they have to calculate. Sometimes they calculate correct, sometimes they not. As soon as it becomes an MOQ, customer has a direct information how much they are paying for one unit. I'll just give you a very brief about some program features as well. So say you have set up an MOQ of 2 and your inventory limit that has fallen below 2. So what will happen is your MOQ limit will be disabled so that you don't lose any sales, and then the product would go, customers will be able to buy below MOQ limit as well. So if your MOQ limit is 3 and your stock has become 2, so then last 2 units customers would be able to buy even without MOQ limit. This is so that you don't lose sales. And if you have put up an MOQ limit on some SKU, on some listing, and say you have updated the price so that now the cart value is going above 1,000, then we would remove the MOQ limit from that product. Currently, we don't have an option to apply offer level on variations, on MOQ on variations. So currently it can only be applied at an ASIN level. And MOQ limit is automatically applied for B2B orders as well. If you have any order quantity limit which is less than the MOQ limit, then that would be disabled, and returns will continue to be same as per the current returns policy. We have got 2 new features as well. So one is, which I talked about, recommended MOQ limit. So for some of your products, we have got a recommendation as well, which you can use to apply MOQ limit. This is just a recommendation. Finally, what will be applied would be what you enter. You are free to choose whether you want to use this recommendation or not. Second is this homepage card. If you sell your products under 500, you would see a lot of you would have seen this card. So this would help you to understand. You can just click on, if you see this button, if you see this card on the home page, you can just click on this and reach to reach to the gc.moq, the MOQ page that we talked about. This would also give you the current visibility, what all offers are currently eligible for MOQ and what all offers have you already applied MOQ. So this is also a very easy way to reach to the MOQ page. You can just click on it and you will be redirected to the MOQ page. So this brings us to the end of our presentation. If you have any queries that you think after the session as well, if you have any queries, we'll be giving some time to take up some queries. But even after that, if you have any queries, please write to us on in-moq@amazon.com. And you can also refer to the MOQ help page. You can go to the Seller Central. On top right, you will find a search bar and you will can just click on MOQ there and it will take you to the MOQ help page and the MOQ page. So you guys, you can note this email ID, in-moq@amazon.com. So in case you have any query that you want, that you think is still not addressed, so what you can do is you can just send us a mail on this.
I would like to thank Nishant and Bhargav for taking your time off and addressing the sellers and talking about today's topic. I hope you all gathered the information possible. Uh, Thank you, sellers, for participating in today's session. You all have a good day going forward.